Was Jungkook really there? Explosive allegations emerge after fellow soldier is caught with illegal substances near BTS star's military unitas, one of South Korea's most beloved idols, silently involved in a scandal no one saw coming. What was BTS's golden magne doing when the military police made the bust that shocked the base and the country? As the rumor mill spirals out of control, one thing is clear. Something disturbing just happened at the heart of South Korea's 5th Infantry Division, and Jungkook's name is suddenly caught in the middle of it all. Just when fans believed Jungkook's military service had been exemplary and drama-free, a chilling report from Yonhap surfaced, suggesting that a fellow soldier, allegedly close to Jungkook, was caught red-handed in possession of illegal substances. What no one can confirm yet, but everyone is desperate to know, is this: was Jungkook anywhere near the scene? And if so, what does that mean? The South Korean military is notoriously tight-lipped about internal discipline cases. Yet, a whistleblower from inside the division, posting under an anonymous handle on X, formerly Twitter, claimed that the arrest took place inside one of the restricted staff dormitories just past midnight. What rocked armies worldwide wasn't just the incident itself, but the post's cryptic ending. He wasn't alone. Naturally, the online frenzy began. Could he be Jungkook's reported friend and bunkmate? Was Jungkook in the same dorm? Why haven't big hit music or military authorities addressed the swirling controversy? And why did another anonymous account claim that Jungkook was taken in for questioning and then relocated to a separate building immediately after? For an idol who has built his career on discipline, dedication, and perfection, this cloud of doubt is unlike anything he's ever faced. The implications are vast. The emotional weight is heavier than anything he might have carried during rehearsals or tours. Because if there's any truth to this, the impact won't just shake armies. It could fracture public trust in one of South Korea's biggest cultural figures. But what really happened that night? Why did the Internal Investigation Unit show up in plain clothes? And why were some soldiers allegedly not allowed to leave their rooms for 12 hours afterward? More importantly, why has Jungkook not been seen in any group activities since the incident occurred? We are only just beginning. What truly ignited suspicion wasn't just the arrest itself, it was the conflicting reports about who was present at the scene. Initially, military sources confirmed only one arrest, stating the individual had been found in possession of a banned foreign stimulant, classified as an illegal substance under military protocol. Yet, within hours, fan-run forums and private tip accounts on X began posting that multiple soldiers had been questioned, one of whom had a name beginning with J. No last name. No confirmación. But for armies already anxious after weeks of strange silence from Jungkook, that single letter was enough to spiral speculation into overdrive. Adding fuel to the fire, several posts were swiftly deleted, suggesting some level of coordinated cleanup or censorship. One post, archived by a quick-thinking fan account, detailed a hushed gathering in the early hours after the incident, where names were allegedly discussed behind closed doors and certain individuals removed from shared sleeping quarters for observation. Among them, according to the unnamed poster, was Jungkook. But here's the twist. No formal record exists of Jungkook being placed under disciplinary action or reassignment. This absence of official reprimand has become a clue in and of itself. Is the silence a sign of innocence or a strategic move to protect reputation? Big hit music, usually swift to shut down false claims, has made no effort to deny Jungkook's proximity to the event. Their response, short, cold, and utterly devoid of clarification, simply stated, "We are aware of the circulating rumors and are currently verifying facts. We ask for your understanding." No reassurance. No defense. Just a vacuum of truth begging to be filled. Then came the leaked CCTV frame. A grainy shot, supposedly from a hallway camera inside the military facility, surfaced late Tuesday evening. It showed a man, unmistakably Jungkook based on build, hairstyle, and posture, walking past the door to the room where the arrest took place. The timestamp? Less than 20 minutes before military police entered and the suspect was detained. Coincidence? Even more unsettling was the expression captured in that fleeting moment. The figure resembling Jungkook wasn't smiling. He wasn't even neutral. He looked haunted. The kind of look one wears not out of guilt, but out of devastation. As if something he thought would never happen had just broken in front of him. Some fans argued he might have simply been nearby. Others insisted that only someone emotionally connected to the accused would show that kind of reaction. One particularly viral post, now removed due to privacy concerns, even claimed the arrested soldier had a close bond with Jungkook, training together, bunking together, and often seen sharing late-night conversations in the courtyard. If true, this isn't just a scandal. It's a personal betrayal, and if Jungkook witnessed the moment his comrade was caught with illegal substances, the emotional toll may have gone far beyond what the public understands. A quiet breakdown, a private reckoning. Or worse, was there ever a moment where trust made him turn a blind eye? Could he have known something and chosen silence out of loyalty? Military sources have remained adamant. Jungkook has not been named in any official documents pertaining to the incident. But silence does not equal distance. One anonymous soldier, speaking to a fringe media outlet under condition of anonymity, claimed that a handful of men were quietly summoned to an internal hearing. No public record, no punishments assigned, just a round of quiet interrogations, closed-door warnings, and an abrupt shift in schedules for several personnel, including the globally famous idol. And yet, amid this swirling storm of half-truths and potential cover-ups, something else has begun to emerge. Something far more fragile than a public image. Jungkook, it seems, has stopped writing letters, where once fans received steady updates from him, carefully worded messages of strength, short notes of gratitude, playful doodles during his free time. Now there is nothing. No recent updates. No emotional check-ins. No silence-breaking tweets from Big Hit acting on his behalf. It's as if he's gone dark. Those close to the entertainment industry know this silence too well. It's often the calm before the statement, the period where PR teams scramble to assess damage, shape perception, and determine how much of the truth must be revealed to keep a career intact. But what if this time, the silence isn't about career at all? What if Jungkook is genuinely grappling with something that no management strategy can fix? Insiders whisper that his last family visit was brief, filled with tension and unspoken words. One unverified report claimed his parents left in tears. Another said they weren't allowed past the reception desk. If there are wounds inside that barracks, they may be deeper than any external scandal. They may be personal, unresolved, and dangerously close to breaking open. And if the idol we thought we knew is being crushed under the weight of loyalty, secrecy, and guilt, what will happen when he finally returns to the spotlight? Will the truth ever fully emerge? But as the public waits for answers that never come, a different question begins to take shape. One not of guilt, but of impact. What does this silence, this void of communication, truly say about Jungkook's current emotional state? For an artist once known for wearing his heart on his sleeve, the sudden vanishing act isn't just out of character. It's alarming. Fans who followed Jungkook for years know he has always maintained a delicate but consistent connection with his supporters, even amidst the strict military guidelines. Whether through brief messages relayed via his company or subtle signs of life captured by fellow soldiers and fans alike, Jungkook has never completely faded from view. Until now, speculation quickly turned from the illegal substances incident to something far more complex. Is Jungkook suffering from emotional burnout? Did the incident merely expose a much deeper psychological wound, one that predates his enlistment, one rooted perhaps in trust, pressure, or even betrayal? Several independent fan translations of military staff blog posts hint at an atmosphere of unease. One entry, posted and deleted within minutes, described a shadow hanging over one of the star soldiers, detailing how the individual no longer joins group meals and how he spends excessive time in solitary prayer or meditation, facing away from the common room windows. While no name was mentioned, the description sparked a wildfire online, with many convinced the post described Jungkook's recent withdrawal from communal life. Could this be a sign of spiritual grounding or of emotional detachment? Military experts have weighed in, some suggesting this type of behavior could be linked to a response mechanism after witnessing a traumatic event. And if Jungkook truly saw a friend, someone he trusted, get caught with illegal substances, the psychological burden may have become too heavy to carry in silence. Worse, if he knew even a fragment of the truth beforehand but remained loyal, the shame could be swallowing him whole. All of this reintroduces an uncomfortable theme that has surrounded Jungkook since the start of his career: his tendency to internalize pain. Those close to the industry have long whispered about Jungkook's habit of retreating inward rather than expressing distress. His smiles on stage, while luminous, often mask sleepless nights, overwhelming pressure, and a constant war between public expectation and personal identity. Behind closed doors, former stylists, dance trainers, and staff members have quietly noted how Jungkook often carries more than he lets on. This pattern of silent suffering has followed him into the military, and now, with an emotional crisis potentially unfolding behind the walls of the barracks, many wonder whether the structure meant to strengthen him may have instead pushed him closer to a quiet collapse. Of course, Big Hit has refused all comment beyond their initial vague statement. But that silence itself may be the most deafening clue of all. The company, known for micromanaging narratives and quelling rumors within hours, seems unusually hesitant to fully engage this time. Even their legal team, typically quick to announce lawsuits against misinformation, has stayed quiet. Why? What are they afraid of confirming? Is it possible the truth isn't just about Jungkook being in the wrong place at the wrong time, but about a broader issue inside the military itself? One that could link a popular idol to systemic problems hidden far from the spotlight. There is also a rising theory that this incident, no matter how indirectly Jungkook may be involved, is being used by higher-ups or public forces to distract from something else. A redirection of attention. A sacrifice of silence to preserve something far more fragile than reputation: public trust in the idol system. Yet Jungkook's silence remains the loudest headline of them all. Even his bandmates have stopped commenting. Previously, RM and Jimin had made subtle references to missing Jungkook or staying in touch via letters. Now, nothing. No coded messages.
No word mentions.
Not even a repost of his enlistment photo, which had remained pinned on group threads for months. Could it be that the other members have been instructed to distance themselves temporarily? Or have they noticed something in Jungkook's recent letters, or lack thereof, that has them worried too? There are rumors of private visits being denied. Allegedly, a close friend from Jungkook's pre-debut days was barred from seeing him on the grounds of emotional stress assessment. Another unconfirmed story suggests that Jungkook himself refused a scheduled call with a family member, citing unreadiness. Fans are already stitching these clues together, constructing timelines and theory maps more detailed than any official investigation. The most heartbreaking possibility remains this: that Jungkook, the Golden Magne, is enduring his hardest fight yet, and he's doing it alone. And still, no one can confirm just how close he was to the suspect. Was Jungkook an innocent bystander? A silent witness? A friend in denial? Or is this entire storm a fabricated illusion, one spun by fear, magnified by fame, and bloated by the pressure that number 26-year-old, no matter how strong, should ever have to carry? Only time will tell, and that, perhaps, is the most painful part. Because for armies across the world, used to watching Jungkook bloom, shine, and overcome, there's nothing more agonizing than being left in the dark. But here's what we do know. Something happened that night. A man was caught with illegal substances. Jungkook was nearby, and ever since, he hasn't been the same. What broke inside that night may never be seen on camera. It may never reach a press conference. It may never trend with a hashtag. But it may have changed Jungkook forever, and that's a story no one, not even the most powerful label in the industry, can fully control.